Hello everybody and welcome to another video. In this video we're going to talk about how Amazon have now the rights to Space Marines and somehow Games Workshop let that happen. Because rumours. Yes, that is right. So yesterday, I'm sorry, I'm laughing because I find this quite amusing. So yesterday, Chapter Master Valrak, yes, the one and only Chapter Master Valrak, put out a video about rumours that have about the new up-and-coming Henry Cavill Amazon film / TV thing that we don't know about. And basically started off the video that we haven't really heard anything and since the announcement and yada yada yada, and that there's these rumours, two rumours from two sources have said that it's not happening and that Games Workshop have messed it all up. And yeah, so rather than me go into basically what he said, let's have a look at the actual rumour and break it down stage by stage, and then I'm going to give my thoughts on the matter. So here is the rumour. This is what he was sent. So I'm going to read it. So regarding the Henry Cavill film, this will most likely not be going ahead because GW has dropped the ball big time and only haven't said anything because it will make them look incompetent. First things first, I don't think Games Workshop really care if they look incompetent or not. And if it's something that they've done, then they'll just announce that, they'll just say publicly that it's not going ahead due to corporate speak language for deals not being made. They don't really have to go into why. They can just give you gobbledygook corporal speak. So yeah, that's stupid. So the guy who was in charge of this for Games Workshop was overly involved and basically wanted to pull a lot of it off himself. He signed up Cavill, that is wrong, to do basically all of the shit and was trying to do the Hollywood thing for rep and glory. First things first, this was Henry Cavill who initially approached Games Workshop and Amazon about doing this. This didn't come from Games Workshop initially. Games Workshop once seen the merit in this, and bearing in mind we know that this was the case because leading up to the announcement, Henry Cavill was seen at Warhammer World multiple times, and directly from Henry Cavill he had said that he'd spoken to Amazon and they had approached Games Workshop about this proposal. And that was it. During the announcement from Games Workshop, they had said that they were firmly on board and that Andy Smiley, the head of the Storyforge team that does all the Warhammer Plus stuff, was going to be one of the executive producers alongside Cavill. So this straight away is wrong. GW wasn't overly involved in this, and it wasn't all going to be by this guy, and they didn't sign Cavill. Cavill had got this idea. Cavill was the one that approached Amazon. Cavill was the one that approached Games Workshop. He wasn't signed by anybody. This higher up GW guy signed the agreement papers with Amazon. Bullshit. Straight away I'm calling bullshit on that. There is no way that a corporation the size of Games Workshop with the track record of licensing out their IP would allow one individual to sign agreement papers with another corporation before legal has even checked it over. Absolute calling BS on that. So I'll continue reading the sentence. And then legal advised these agreement papers needed to be checked over. However, the high-up GW guy said that these papers had already been checked over previously and they didn't need to bother. Complete and utter horsepoop. Complete horsepoop. Complete and utter horsepoop. There is no way at all Games Workshop would allow, Games Workshop Legal and Games Workshop Licensing would allow one individual to do that without them overseeing it. Something like this will go through multiple stages and have to be signed off multiple times by different departments and different people before it is finally agreed. And this individual, whoever he is, would have absolutely zero say in it, because this is going to be done at a stupidly high level and involve multiple people. There is no way one individual is to count for this. It turns out the deal wasn't checked over at all, and in the agreement it basically means Amazon would be taking all of the money made from this film IP-wise and not GW. Crap. Absolute crap. Games Workshop, there's no way that that deal would be signed and that there wouldn't be anything in there that would not give GW royalties for their IP, which would be a standard licensing agreement. You can do what you want with our IP, but we're going to take excess percentage as royalties because you're using our IP. That would be pretty much standard practice. And I would imagine that the main negotiations going on around this is about what platform it's going to be shown on, because Amazon have their streaming platform, Games Workshop has theirs. And I would imagine that's probably going to be the major thing that they'll be talking about. So yeah, this just seems crap straight away. So if they would make something about Space Marines, then GW would effectively be making Space Marines under license from Amazon. Oh, yeah. Cool story, bro. Cool story. No. No, not happening. That would never, ever happen. Like, for everyone that I've talked to that has had any dealings with Games Workshop and their IP, Games Workshop are notoriously annoying when it comes to working with them around their IP. Notoriously bad for doing it. GW really dropped the ball here, and because Henry Cavill had already posted about the film series coming, they're between a rock and a hard place. Henry Cavill haven't been the only one that's posted about it. Games Workshop have officially posted about this as well. So it's not just Henry Cavill. There is a tiny chance this still will happen. However, Amazon, being the much bigger company, has essentially said, that's the deal, take it or leave it. Nah, no they won't. That's not it. And if that's the case, and this is true, then the take it or leave it is Games Workshop's clause of just getting out of it. So they just leave it and don't go ahead with it. And then what they do is they contact Henry Cavill separately and go, hey, we have the facilities to be able to do something directly with you on Warhammer Plus. So, you know, they don't need Amazon. Technically, they could essentially do this without Amazon. The Amazon thing puts it into a wider audience on a larger platform, but they could essentially still do this without Amazon, with Cavill, on Warhammer TV. And if anything, that would probably generate more subscriptions to Warhammer TV. So, you know, yeah, okay, whatever. Obviously, take this with a pinch of salt. A pinch, I have a lorry outside, mate. However, my sources haven't even given me wrong information. Well, my sources. Well, I've got a few sources, and I've spoken to them, and they've said this is horse poop. So yeah, that is the rumor. That is the rumor. Complete crap. Look, the reason why we probably haven't heard anything about the TV film yet is because they're not at that stage to tell anybody about it. How many times have we seen Disney and Marvel and Lucasfilms like literally announce something with just a logo and a brief synopsis, only for it never to happen? This project is probably going to go ahead. This project is probably being worked on right now, but it's very early stages. Very, very early stages. So they probably don't even have a story. They probably don't even have a synopsis. They probably don't even have a working title yet. So, and they're probably really still in that negotiation phase of where this is going to be put out and how is this going to be put out and who gets what. So, yeah, at the end of the day, if it doesn't happen, that's no biggie. Games Workshop can still, like I said, go ahead and do something with Henry Cavill on Warhammer TV. They have the facilities to do that now. They can either do it with an animation. We've seen the capacity of what their animations can be done. It can either be done in the Hammer and Bolter style, it could be even done in the sort of Angels of Death style. We've seen the level of quality that they can do on the Horus Heresy cinematic. So there's a lot of potential that they could do, and they could do something with Henry Cavill. It's not going to stop them from going, hey Henry, do you want to work with us directly to do something? The Amazon thing allows it to be put on a huge, bigger stage, and essentially give it in front of normies, some people that are not in the hobby, which is a good thing. So yeah, I'm calling bullcrap on this. Now, in Valrak's video, he turned around and said he was 50-50. He kind of has to be because he's just made the video. But this kind of brings me back to my video of why Games Workshop gets so much hate. And the fact that content creators create this drama and it blown up out of proportion. And especially when larger content creators, likes of Valrak and Major Kill and stuff like that, that it creates it even more. I personally, if you're worried that with this isn't happening, I wouldn't really worry too much about this. We will know when we know. Either it's going ahead or Games Workshop will give us a corporate reason of why it isn't. As for losing the rights to Space Marines and all of that crap, no. It's never going to happen. Never going to happen. Games Workshop went through a massive lawsuit with Chapter House Studios to get the rights for the silhouette of a Space Marine. Do you think they're going to allow one individual to sign over the rights and IP of Space Marines? Complete and utter crap. So, calling horseshit. But anyway, that's the video. So if you like my content, please smash that subscriber button, ring that bell, drop a comment about what you think of this complete and utter waste of oxygen. And yeah, let me know, and check out my members area. There's some content up there. You know, support the channel in that way, and it'd be really cool. And I will see you in the next video, people. Yeah, this is hilarious.